So welcome to Over a Cuppa for this week. Now in terms of our dried fruit of the week, we are still on our prunes. They're going into a second week. The reason is twofold. Firstly, prunes, more than all the dried fruit I've had before, has a bit of a laxative effect. So I can't snack on them maybe as much as I did with the dried apricots. I'm limiting myself to 3 or 4 a day, that's it. And it's quite a large packet. The one problem I've got with them is that they have stones in, and so there's really no easy way of eating them without sort of getting mess everywhere. Our salad of this week is herb salad. I'm going to split it in two, again Wednesday, Thursday at the allotment with eggs. Last week I told you that I was doing rocket salad, and that's the size bag I showed you last week. Do you know, I had thought that this would be too small. It does say 2 servings on it, but since when do you ever take anybody else's measurement? As it was fine. There was enough of it, and at the allotment it was fine. It travelled well, it did not sweat, not even with the meat, it was fine. This rocket salad was made up of 3 types of leaves. There was a green sort of frizzy leaf and a red frizzy leaf. The red frizzy leaf is known to be a bit bitter, but I found that it was very mild. There was no bitterness in this. And of course the rocket, which was very peppery, and it was very peppery, and it was brilliant. It really added bite and flavour without being, you know, deathly hot or anything. That was a very, very nice salad indeed, and I'll be interested to see how the herb one matches up with that next week. We've got our blends still to come. Bear in mind that these blends I usually do, you know, several a week or whatever, and I only really record one, if that. But this week is the end of using up all the stuff that I've had, so that I can buy another load of fruit. We do it roughly every 2 weeks. We invest about £10 worth into fruit, and that seems to last us about 2 weeks. So with our juicing. Tea of the month is coming up. An interesting one, this one, because it is in fact Twinings. I found some more Twinings. This is Blackcurrant Burst. Now, interestingly, if you look back, what we have had before is blackcurrant and ginseng. And do you know, the ingredients for this and the ingredients for that are almost the same. In fact, about the only thing missing is the ginseng. So I'm expecting this to taste rather like that one, to be honest. But I'm just going to go and get it because the kettle has just boiled. That was a bit scary, wasn't it? So it's now time to see the tea. It does actually smell of blackcurrant, which is good, rather than like the Twinings teas often taste of fruit, smell of fruit cocktail. It's also of course dark red because, well, all Twinings teas are, but this is particularly blackberry, and I'm blackcurrant, isn't it? And I'm going to have a taste now. It is like the blackcurrant or blackcurrant and ginseng or whatever it was. Very nice though, very nice indeed. And that's it for this week. So our blends this week, we are using up what we have left. The waste for the last 3 weeks has been quite good. We've got one orange that has just passed its best, and there's something wrong, very wrong with the pineapple, but everything else needs using up now. So this is the blend. We're going to start with putting in the cucumber, and we've got 2 whole cucumbers to go in this. Remember, cucumbers are quite soft, and they do seem to produce quite a lot of juice for us. I always break mine in half so they'll fit in. And from this we've got probably 2/3 of the juice we're going to get. Now the next thing that is going in is 3 lemons that have been peeled. In they go. There we are. Now, I have 2 other things that are really going in here. One is a beautiful red grapefruit, really red. This is going to depend on how much I can actually fit in. But here we go. I think that's actually... oh, that's full. Whoops. That in fact has overflowed slightly. There's slightly more in that than I had imagined. Anyway, oh dear. Right, it is a greeny colour nonetheless, and it's time to have a taste. Where's my little cup? Does at least use up all of that. Yes. It's a bright green colour. Let's have a taste. Very refreshing, but there are going to be some people that don't like that mix. It's very strange. It's very strange. I can cope with it, but you can taste quite a lot of the grapefruit in it. And it does need a bit of a stir as well. Possibly not one of my best blends, but rather refreshing anyway. Now, it would be nice on a hot summer's day. It is in fact raining.